And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
And it's the first Saturday after the official start of summer, the summer solstice, and here we are again, unscripted, unedited, unrehearsed, for your viewing pleasure. And please, as we always ask, take a second to like, share, subscribe, or just comment on what we have to say today. And it's going to be a shortened version. That means closer to 60 seconds than not, because I'm going to give you half the summer reading list, the long-awaited and much anticipated summer reading list, but only half. We'll get the second half in a couple of weeks. But next weekend, we'll be celebrating the 250th birthday of the United States of America, so we'll have a special edition for you then. And we'll talk first about the World Cup, which has captured the imagination of many Americans. And two things: the Brazilians are back. A lot of questions about them after their opener against Morocco, but since then, 2 shutouts, 3-0, 3-0. And let me just say, it's 0, not nil. The one thing that drives me crazy about soccer fans is this language, this pretentious language they use. It's a uniform, not a kilt. It's a field, not a pitch. And it's 0, not nil. So let's just, my dear departed friend Jim Broussard used to say that 3 marks of the decline of a society were socialism, the metric system, and soccer. I always argue with him about that, but he might have been right. But on a more serious note, the Brazilians passed through as the leader of their group. They'll face a yet-to-be-determined opponent on Monday at 1 o'clock. The Americans are playing the night that we tape this, so I can't tell you all about them, but they have arrived. No question about it. They have been brilliant in their first 2 matches, first 2 games, and largely without Christian Pulisic. He's apparently set to play tonight, so that will be very, very interesting to watch. The Americans, the Brazilians, the 2 flags above me remain. And just one political note this week. We talked last week about the mayoral candidate in Washington, D.C., a just really radical, frankly kooky, left-wing socialist/communist who's going to be the head of the nation's capital. This week in New York City, you got an even kookier result. These left-wing Democrat congresspeople defeated by even more left-wing Democrats, backed by Mamdani and others. The socialist left of the Democrat Party is really starting to be a gigantic concern for many traditional Democrats. The days of John F. Kennedy and Hubert Humphrey and Scoop Jackson, etc., are long gone. You have this really radical, Jew-hating, America-hating left wing that we're going to have to deal with. And so let's go to more polite things and think about a calm night at the cool of the day and summer reading. And let's start with Last Branch Standing by Sarah Isker, a brilliant lawyer, Harvard educated, had the chance to work with her once upon a time, who's written about the Supreme Court and some of the nuances of that court's internal workings. Now, Sarah knows it all. She has a lot of little vignettes. It's not necessarily a themed out thing, a lot of little vignettes that you'll enjoy. And also, looking at the court, Justice on Trial, the Kavanaugh confirmation and the future of the Supreme Court, and some of the ugliness that we saw during that confirmation process, going back to Justice Robert Bork's alleged or attempted confirmation, by Molly Hemingway, who knows a lot about it. She writes a great book. And you knew I'd have to sneak one in about sports, the national pastime, because I love baseball. Nolan, The Singular Life of an American Original. Nolan Ryan, obviously one of the greatest pitchers of all time, some would argue the greatest, but a personal story and a really good one, well worth reading. And Jesse Waters, we all know Jesse, Philadelphia boy and Fox News aficionado, get it together. He says it's the troubling tales from the liberal fringe. And we just talked about the liberal fringe. I mean, the liberal fringe is moving increasingly to the left and the left and the left and beyond. Jesse Waters calls them out. And that's just a small sampling of the summer reading list. We'll get you the rest in a couple of weeks. But as we look forward to Independence Day, let's call it Independence Day. We don't call Christmas Day December 25th. We call it what it is. And the 4th of July is Independence Day, although John Adams had a different view. Look it up if you want to know what that's all about. But for now, that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.